Yes, sir. We're gonna be talking about them Tennessee Volunteers tonight. You already know what it is, man. Man, that's how I come with it, man. That's my team right there, and we got to get it on, man, because it's a lot going on with them Tennessee Volunteers, man. So, not enough to say, but we got to get into it. All right, so you already know. Josh Heupel was named Tennessee's 27th head coach on January the 27th by the newly hired AD, Danny White. But what do we know about Danny White, man? Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's talk about it, all right? So, Danny White was hired as Tennessee's athletic director on January the 21st. Born in Moorhead, Kentucky, his father is Kevin, track coach at Moorhead State University when he was a young rat, all right? After graduating high school, let alone we're talking about Danny White, his father went on to become the AD at Notre Dame University and now holds the same position at Duke University. All right. So his brother is Mike White, head coach of the Florida Gator men's basketball team. His other brother, Brian, is the AD for the Florida Atlantic Owls. But check this out, though. His sister, Mariah Chappelle, is the assistant athletic director for the SMU Mustangs. Man, this is a big deal right here. We still talking about Danny White. Attended Townsend University. He was a basketball player, man. He had knee problems. You know, it is what it is. Hampered his career. Went on to go to several schools. All right, got his degrees or whatnot. His first AD position was at Buffalo. All right, so in November of 2015, he was hired as the AD of the UFC Knights, where he directed over 70 million in athletic upgrades. And like I said, Danny White is the athletic director. He was hired on January the 21st for the Tennessee Vols. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Let's get it. Man, you already know what it is. So we already know that Josh Heupel was hired as the Tennessee's men's coach of the Tennessee Volunteers football squad. So check this out, though. We're going to go ahead and jump into it, all right? So let's look at the schedule, because it just happens to be that we just need to know what they're going to be doing, man. I'm just going to jump into it, man. I'm going straight into it, man. I ain't even going to talk about the coach yet. Let's just talk about the schedule, all right? September 4th, they're going to Bowling Green. Actually, Bowling Green is coming to UT. September 11th, Pittsburgh. September 18th, Tennessee Tech. They go to Florida. They go to Missouri. October the 9th, got South Carolina. 16th, Ole Miss. Go to Alabama on October the 23rd. They also go to Kentucky on November the 6th. November the 13th, Georgia comes to town, as well as South Alabama on the 20th, as well as Vanderbilt on November the 27th. SEC Championship, December the 4th. All right, it is what it is, man. Thank you for joining me on Sports Talk, man. I'm your host, man. You know what it is. William Allen, man. We getting into it. We driving straight downtown, talking about your guy, man. It is what it is, man. We got to talk about it, man. A lot of things going on right now with the Tennessee Volunteers, man. But you look at the history of the Tennessee Vols, man. Talking about my guy Peyton Manning, man, getting into a long line of things that goes on with this Tennessee football program. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Big player. Josh Heupel, named as the Tennessee Vols head coach, man. All right? It's dope, man. A lot of people don't really understand what's really going on. So Heupel has a contract right now, 6 years, $24 million. I know they lost a lot of players to the portal. Henry Toto, man. It is what makes me mad about Toto right here, man, because of these plays right here, man. Especially this one in particular, man, from Henry T. You know what I mean? South Carolina, early in the year, man, the Vols was on a streak, but you know what I mean? It was hype right here, man. The Vols season was just going in a trajectory that was just crazy right there, man. It was dope, man. Let's check out these Vols, man. Let's just check out these Vols, man. Let's just go ahead and just talk about it, man. I gotta talk about the Tennessee Volunteers because this is my squad, man. I love the Vols, man. I love what they do. Despite everything that has happened with this program, man, this is a sleeping giant. All right, man. Real talk, man. This is a sleeping giant. People do not really understand what's up with these Vols right now, man. Josh Heupel, man, he led Oklahoma to the 2000 National Championship BCS game, man. All right, man, we got this is big, man. I don't even know how to really just dive into it like that, to talk about it like that, man. I gotta just talk about Heupel as a player. He was an All-American. He was the AP Player of the Year. He won the Walter Camp Award. He was the Archie Griffin Award, Quarterback of the Year Award, Offensive Player of the Year Award. He was the Heisman Trophy runner-up. I mean, this guy's a great QB, man. Let's just talk about what he did. You know, he tried to go to the NFL. He wasn't as successful at the NFL level, all right? So we already know he wasn't all that great. But his mind is where it's at right now, man. A lot of fans, man, y'all bugging. Y'all are acting like y'all don't really know about the history of people. So let me just hold on. Let me just go ahead and just do this right here, man. Because let me come back to this right here, because I feel like that you guys don't really know about the things that I know about with this guy. All right, so Oklahoma quarterbacks coach, OC from 2006-2014. At Utah State, he was the OC 2015. At Missouri, he set records. I mean, his squad was nationally ranked. I mean, top 20, top 15, top 10, whatever you want to call it, man, in Missouri. So got promoted to UCF head coach 2018, 2020. 28-8 as a head coach, and everybody wants to talk about his last season there at UCF, man. But the truth about it is, man, if you go back and you want to talk about his last season at UCF, they had like some guys opt out, and then you had some other guys that got in trouble. So, I mean, I guarantee you, man. And the star quarterback for the team, I mean, he cut up. You know, I don't know if you guys know, but on the Twitter account, the little star quarterback had something to say about it. And it is what it is, man. I don't really care what he had to say, man, to be honest with you. It happens. Let's talk about the transfers, though, man. Got a lot of transfers, man. Like I said, Henry T. Q Crouch left. Eric Gray, Key Lawrence, YM Morris, they all went to Oklahoma, man. Not all of them, but those three did. But it is what it is, man. But to be real with you, man, let's just talk about the quarterback room for the Tennessee Volunteers, man. Since we're sitting here looking at Dobbs throwing this Hail Mary pass right here, man. Harrison Bailey, Caden Salter. You got a guy coming in from VT, Virginia Tech, coming in, man. I feel like, man, this guy coming in from Virginia Tech, man, Hendon Hooker. I mean, you're going to have some guys in there, man. You got some wide receivers that are coming back. Velus Jones, Jimmy Holiday. Jimmy Holiday. My bad. Jalen Hyatt, Malachi Wyman. Hopefully all these guys are coming back. You know, it's funny because Josh Heupel was on the Nation like today, like tonight, as a matter of fact, man. He was talking about developing the quarterback play, offensive plays and whatnot, this and that, you know. He was just talking about how he saw the Vols like when he was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's no mistake that Josh Heupel knows about the Tennessee Vols, man. I mean, he saw the Vols when he was young, just like me. We're close to the same age. You know, we're pretty much around the same age. I mean, that's where I'm at right there, you know. Talking about the coaching staff, I think the Vols are not retaining Jim Chaney and Chris Winkie. I think they are out the door. They are gone. Kevin Steele, Joe Ossovet, the tight ends coach, I believe they will be out the door as well. But man, it's gonna be so tight though, because you gotta have some guys who know the land. T. Martin voiced his opinion on not being even talked about as being a head coach for the Vols. I mean, believe me, I totally understand what he's saying. I totally understand him, and I get that. So we all know T. Martin won the national championship after Peyton Manning. So I totally understand him, and I get it. But let me just go ahead and just do this, man. Let's talk about Heupel's offense, though, man, because my thing is, at UCF, all right, his offense finished 4th, 2nd, and 2nd in the FBS, excuse me. All right. So we're not talking about somebody that does not know how to run an offense. As a matter of fact, he actually said that he will be running the offense at Tennessee. He's going to be the play caller at Tennessee this first season. That is absolutely what he said tonight. So, yeah, we'll see what it is, man. This is what's going on. This is your guy right here, man. So, it is what it is, man. Josh Heupel, man, named the Tennessee's 27th head coach after Jeremy Pruitt. Jeremy Pruitt, I feel like, this is my take on Jeremy Pruitt, man. He came in, man, he had a plan, all right? I felt like that he knew what he wanted to do. He knew what he wanted to do, but I honestly feel like that his staff let him down. I feel like his decision to keep quarterbacks in the starting role throughout the season instead of replacing them hurt him in the long run, to be honest with you, man. I feel like he should have replaced your boy. I ain't gonna say no names because I'm trying to keep it clean, man. It is what it is, man. But as everybody knows, Fulmer is set to retire. Of course, he's already retired as soon as they named the AD. And since there's an AD in there, Fulmer's out of there, man. Fulmer got his money, man. But that's the Tennessee Vols take on it, man. It is what it is, man. We're going to see what these Vols going to do, man. A lot of Vols, it's a lot of Vols fans that are upset about this hire, man. A lot of Vols fans. But I got to say this to y'all, man. First up, I think you guys need to relax, man. Real talk, because first of all, this is the first true coach that has actually played. He's actually been a coordinator. He's been successful in college football. He's coached successfully. He knows how to run an offense. So you guys need to chill. You guys need to wait and see what's going to happen with this guy, because I feel like it's going to be dope. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on Sports Talk. I'm your host, William Allen. It is what it is. That's the Tennessee Vols session that I'm talking about tonight and everything. So, man, y'all need to chill, man. Josh Heupel, man. He's your guy, man. Don't even trip. Sports Talk Unplugged.